Hi,
Hi everyone, I'm Josh,
I'm Irene
and we are Twin Flame Era
on YouTube.
on YouTube. It's not a band, it's our. This is Palo Alto, and I offer this to all of you in the process of whatever process you're in the process of spirit, in the process of healing. Maybe you've just had a fight, maybe you're looking for love, maybe you're already in a twin flame relationship. We are in that kind of relationship, and it's tough. And we want to share our experience, strength, and hope, and and difficulties, and the nature of what we know of this phenomenon, and
As we're exploring it.
as it's happening in real time, and what I seem to keep wanting to talk about in these videos, and I'll try to make this one brief. This little descriptive rant is that mind stream, which is what many people are calling soul, and we choose to refer and understand that same kind of quality. Mind stream is unifying, is finding itself in 3D form in this realm. And that mind stream is unifying, it's locating itself in another being, in another form, and in that process it is blowing open the individuated form's egocentric understanding of a self. Selfhood being egocentric selfhood, being an illusion born of a reconditioned, continually conditioned misapprehension of what one is. So as that's blown open, that is blown open in a twin flame relationship for each of the individuals in that um, I shouldn't say relationship, in that
Merging.
what are we called again?
Union.
So as that union happens for us, we continue to pass through multiple gates, and we came to an awareness that we wanted to acknowledge that not everyone is in a twin flame union, but the project of uh, returning to source and feeling connected in the universe through our suffering, through anyone's suffering,
And perhaps also
is possible.
Adding to the language out there of what it also means to be in union
Take this off now.
in this particular configuration where we believe and are living as a reunified, splintered mind stream that has merged at this space and time, at this point of space-time, in bodies that are male-female in our case. And what that adds to the collection of story and experience being human, and furthering the project of understanding consciousness that in our experience has been a simultaneous witness mind, which
That's a good way to put it.
Which we are in flow of when we surrender.
Constant surrender.
When we surrender our egoistic, self-centered positions, then we can really feel immediately the benefits of what it is to rest.
It's resting is the exact word that was just in my mind.
In natural mind.
And I was just thinking that it's not about projecting love. It's not about asking for love. The old paradigm of relationship has us push love out and ask for love. Very conditional. in this case, what we're finding over and over again is the surrender, relaxing into, and allowing in. So we slip into our basic nature, our basic goodness. We just sit in it. And the minute we drop into that space, we notice that we are taken care of. And there's no divine entity doing that.
And it's not
That's
just
what's happened.
us
That's
that
just what it is.
we're taken care of.
Well, that from that place, we create merit, we create a possibility.
And we're without without any force, we are sharing it with you, with everyone in our ancestral line, that then also connects us to sentient beings from past, present, future, all the way through.
In all dimensions, in all densities of form.
All the way through.
All the way through. And that is because consciousness, and wherever and however it arises, and when it's not arising in form,
all is from the same place.
Is all the same. And the
potential is vast. And as we are on this journey of living an experience that has our exploration of consciousness be a witnessed, shared one.
That's the lightning bolt.
How we share dream, which isn't particularly special. How we are able to read each other's thoughts, which is not particularly special. And the way that we had aligned in and through before meeting up and premonition of meeting up. Again, not very special. What is very interesting, though, is that the way that we're understanding how the way that we're understanding the interplay of our mind together is really allowing us to build so much understanding of true unconditional compassion and love.
Compassion and love are the inherent frequency of consciousness experiencing itself. And there's no self for it to experience, and there's no duality there. There's no, that's what happens in form. When density arises, that explosion happens of splintering, where consciousness has to see itself. This, and if you're in a twin flame relationship, and if you're a seeker who wants to pass into, have that wisdom arise, passing through feeling egocentrically separated is possible. And what happens is love and compassion are the experienced, felt byproduct or product of consciousness experiencing itself in real time. And that's why, as we hear in these videos, and I think it's totally the same for us constantly, is there is no healing, there is no argument we can have where we backtrack and talk about what he said, she said, talk about what should be. All this conditional relationship, there's a condition on when I will accept you, is impossible now without tremendous pain happening for both beings, both forms, one being. And so we got to cut it out. And the only way to do that is to rest and sink into that basic goodness that is already residing in us. And then we share. And we share that with you, and we share that with you right now, wherever you are, whether you're in the future of when we recorded this, long from now, or whether you are watching this shortly after it's made, whoever you are and in whatever strata and relationship to this seeking is happening for you, whatever level of twin flame relationship you're at, or you're seeking a twin flame, you're aware that you might be in that partnership in this lifetime. We wish for you to sink into that immediate awareness that you are love, and because that's consciousness being okay with itself, just not having an argument. And we wanted to offer that and talk a little bit about Mindstream. And we will be back.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.